What I think Ward 1 can look like begins with schools. I've talked to a lot of residents who don't have kids and still know this is a very important issue because they're tired of losing their neighbors every 3, 4, 5 years. Each time a young couple moves in to their block but has to pick up and move to Montgomery County or Fairfax, Virginia because it's time for their child to start school and they're 5 and they simply in this economy don't have money for private school. And I believe unless we address this issue of quality school options for young children in the District of Columbia, this will not be a workable, livable, family-friendly place, for too many residents in the years to come. So in 2006, when I was on the Board of Education, we spent $3 million to modernize 1/3 of the school, built an entirely brand new pod. Just 18 months later, it was totally closed, destroyed, and now sits here as a pile of rubble while people who were promised a new school at this site sit over in 100-year-old Parkview waiting for a new school to be built. Meanwhile, we've seen 3 other schools close in the nearby vicinity here in Ward 1 and no middle school or junior high school option for parents who are raising their kids here in Ward 1 and sending them to E.L. Haynes, Parkview, Harriet Tubman, or Bancroft here in Ward 1. There's $1 million on the table with the talk of a new tennis court or basketball court scheduled here, while we have virtually no options for where not just young people can go to school along this Georgia Avenue corridor, but healthy opportunities for them to learn after school in the evening. We need to make sure that this school and others here in the community are built and invested in to build community centers, a series of robust partnerships so that kids can continue to learn not just by themselves, but with their families along this corridor. Well, not just myself, but more and more Ward 1 families are struggling to find a quality, safe, challenging place to send their young boy or girl to school, each year. The lottery process is failing. Families have to apply to 4, 5, 6 places in disparate parts of the city just to find a place that structurally is safe, that's challenging academically, and reaches beyond memorization and simply standardized test score preparation, but really addresses creative learning and developing full adults out of the schools in our community. And we just simply don't have enough options for parents in Ward 1 and throughout the city. That's increasingly a problem as we look to how are we going to retain families and blue-collar workers here in the city if we don't have quality places for them to send their kids.